Hey everyone, Alok and Anjali here.
Hey everyone, look forward to sharing this really sweet sequence. Today we're going to be working with a sequence that's really good for the spring. So springtime is related to the wood element in TCM, which is connected to gallbladder and liver lines. And we're going to keep it simple for you today and really just remembering that the side body is that area connected to the gallbladder. And there's also some points on the neck and in the glutes that we're going to touch on as well. So really helping to disperse that energy and create more spaciousness for the spring.
Yeah, so we'll enjoy sharing this sequence. I'll only do one side so that to keep the video shorter, and you can go ahead and get the other side and just redo the video from there. So we'll start by centering our energy, finding your space between the feet. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a deep breath in. Feel that energy of the heart. Then sending loving kindness down your arms into your hands. Setting that intention of loving kindness throughout this practice. Bringing the hands down, finding that perfect fit from the ankle here with the hands just wrapping around. Nice. From here, I'll start to lean back, do a little traction, and then shake the whole body. So it's a great way to warm up the whole body. If you do it right, you can get even the head to move a little bit. So don't be afraid here, really getting the whole body to shake. Nice. From here, we'll just start to palm the arch of the foot. So I'll start with my left hand, straighten the arm and just lean over to the left, applying pressure to the arch. And then same thing on the other side, just leaning over, pouring your weight. So as this is a demo, I'll be going a little bit faster. And when you do this on your own, you can slow it down using your breath. And as a giver, I'm always being aware if I'm tightening the shoulders, my jaw, trying to be as relaxed as I can to convey that peaceful energy to my friend. So I'll bring the heels under the ankles and then touch down on the tops of the foot to stretch here. And then grabbing all 10 toes, curl the toes back toward the head and stretch the bottom of the feet. Nice. From here, just shake it up. So I'm going to start with the leg on my left, which is her right leg. And I'm going to start with a hamstring stretch. So I'll bring it up, come up onto my knees, walk my knees up. So it just depends on their flexibility, how far you go here. But I'm going to lunge with my right foot, and you might need to move their arm out of the way, and just have my body holding the leg. My left hand can go on the top of the thigh here. Right hand can be on the calf. Take a deep breath in, then exhale, lunge deeper. Nice deep breath. We'll try that again. And then I'm going to hook her leg around my leg here. So we call this the one leg hammock. This is going to create a way to actually hold the leg up. And then I'm going to cup my left fingers underneath the hip here and start to lean to the side. So these are getting into those gallbladder points. If you need to move your right foot further away to get into this lunge, my right forearm is just resting on my thigh here as I lean. So you can use the breath here to get different points, create length. And then there's a space to hook their lower leg in between your thigh and ribs. And that helps create a little traction here as we do this. Nice. So of course you can take longer here, but just for the demo of this video, I'm going to move both knees over to this side now and kneel down. And see, as I do that, she's coming into a bigger twist. So you might go really slow as you move, and then just finding that hip to help release, getting into a bigger twist here. And then I'll grab the right wrist, cup the thumbs on top of the wrist and grab the thumb and little finger and then do a little traction. So I'm going to lean back. I don't want to do so much that her head lifts off the floor. So I'm just tractioning, and you'll see as it releases, I'm pulling a little more. I can do little circles with my thumbs and the wrist. You could also work the hand here. So spending more time if you're doing this on your own. Then I'm going to use my left hand to just hook around the top of the trapezius here. And if they're much bigger, this wouldn't work, but she's smaller than me, so I'm just reaching around. Keep holding the hand with my right hand as I just do little circles. So she's getting a stretch and a massage on that right side of her neck, trapezius. Little circles. I'm just going to pull her all the way over and grab a pillow, have them lift their head, and place the head on a pillow. Make sure they're nice and comfortable, and then I'm going to scoot over even more so that her pelvis is straight here. And we'll start with just a pounding to warm up the area. So this is a great way to also sense where the soft tissue is. So finding that top of the pelvis, you can start up there and then going around the greater trochanter, that bone, and just making sure you stay off any of the bony parts. Coming to the side of the leg, the IT band, you can move into a chop. So just warming up this area we're about to work on, and it's also just a great way to notice where the bony landmarks are. Then we'll bring our hands to a prayer. Slowly pour our weight in and do the seesaw motion with the forearms. So we can move really slow here, getting into this gallbladder line on the outer edge of the leg here. It's a band of fascia that can be tight, especially if you're a runner, athlete at all. And a lot of people use a roller to roll this out, but it's nice to get massage there as well. So I went down doing the seesaw. I'm coming back up, doing little circles. Nice. And then it's your choice. You can keep the leg like this, or you can bring the shin in and have the knee bent. I find this a little more stable, but I'm going to move a little further away. So now she's moving toward her stomach more. And then I can get into these points in the glutes, these gallbladder points. So if the elbow's really pointy, bent, it can be really pointy. But if I straighten my elbow, it's less pointy, and it's a great tool. So what I'm doing is I'm applying pressure, and then I'm drawing the energy down toward me, away from her head, and then just doing little circles. Most people love this area to be worked. If you're a hiker or runner, these are usually tight spots. Down here it can be a little more jumpy, so I'm just going to pause, feel that energy, and slowly pour my weight. You can just breathe deep with your friend, do little micro circles. Nice. So of course you can spend a lot more time here. But just for the sake of this video, we'll move on here. So if you haven't bent the knee, bring the shin now into your lap. This is one of the cooler moves that I love to use. So left hand's going to be right at the belt line. Right hand's going to be at the thoracic, and I'm going to pivot. So now I'm facing perpendicular. Her knee is being squished into her chest, and it should be a nice release. So I'm just going to wag my tail, and I'm keeping her from rolling onto her back with my arms here. So provide this structure. I just go side to side. Then I'm going to tuck my toes and sit on my heels, and we'll do a little playing of the piano. So her spine is here. I'm going to find the upper part of the spine, starting at the sacrum, and just pin and do little circles. So all 8 of my fingers here, slowly going up the spine. So I'm imagining I'm starting close to the spine and pulling the muscle away from the spine, rolling over that muscle tissue with my fingers. Great technique to just get a nice touch in with all the spinal muscles here, moving all the way up between the shoulder blades here. It's a great area. Another area you can also get into the trapezius. We're just going to move back down. Again, you can spend a lot of time here doing more focus work. This is just a way to say hello to the spine, moving up and then back down. Nice. And then we'll just brush that energy out. And then the lower leg here, we can get our thumbs into that anterior tibialis muscle so that you can follow the shin, and just on the upper side of that shin bone, there's a nice soft tissue. So I'm going to stack my thumbs and just use a little circular thumb energy to move down that muscle and finish this nice leg line on the outer side of the leg, all the way down. Nice. From here, I'm going to slowly roll her onto her back. So I'm just going to grab the knee and see how slowly I can unwind. Maybe just do a little pressure here. And then open the leg at 45 degrees. So bending the knee at 90, the leg is out 45. Some people might need an extra cushion here. But if you can keep it without a cushion, it's fine. This hip will lift a little bit. And we're going to use the butterfly pose with the hands to apply pressure on this liver spleen line. So slowly bringing the shoulders over the wrists, walking down about 3 points in the inner thigh. Be sensitive as you go closer to the knee. And I'm going to keep my right hand there as I use my left hand to go down the inner side of the calf muscle. Again, I'm pouring my weight by bringing the shoulders over the wrist. Arms are straight. All the way down to the ankle and even the bottom of the foot. We'll straighten that leg out. Brush down the energy. Then we'll finish by getting the arm here. So starting with that lung point just below the collarbone, right hand there. Now, it's probably good to take the pillow out. And then we'll start by bringing the arm. So you take the pillow out and make sure their head is comfortable. And then we'll bring the right hand just under the collarbone, this lung point. Left hand will come just below the elbow, and then we pour our weight. Start to lean from side to side as we walk down that arm. And then slowly brushing the energy out. And before we go to the other side, it's usually good to straighten out the whole body. So I lift both legs, straighten out the whole body. And you can turn the feet in and lean back to traction. Shake it down, and then we'll do the other side. Hope that was beneficial. Hope to see you soon.